everybody. Oh my goodness, we hadn't even started the stream yet, and we've got a Spinachy raid. Hello, hello, hi. Thank you so much for the raid, Ash. I hope you had a fantastic stream today. Everybody, before we do anything tonight, you need to stop what you're doing and go follow Spinachy, one of the best creators on this platform. Here's a fun fact. Spinachy is the very first person I ever started watching on Twitch, and I still watch her today. So if that doesn't vouch for her quality, I don't know what will. I saw you were playing Battlefield 6. I hope you're having fun with it. I think the beta's out today, right? I saw a lot of people were playing it. I know I know there's a lot of Battlefield fans out there. I'll be honest, I've never played a Battlefield game. Maybe 6 is where I start.
I'm legal to drink in some countries.
Hey, Walt with the 21 months. Thank you, Walt. Also, Ash, thank you for the 43 months. That is insanely generous of you. Thank you, thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. There's so many awesome people in the chat tonight. We've got DNA, Teak, Euro, TS, Spinachy, of course, Beast, Mo, John, Verdant, Walt. What's going on, guys? Happy Thursday. I hope everybody had a good day so far today. Welcome to our Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild stream. For anyone new around here, I set myself a little challenge at the beginning of 2025. Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games of all time. I've played it multiple times. I have hundreds of hours in the game. But something I've never done is 100% of the game. 100% in games is usually, you know, a challenge. But in Breath of the Wild in particular, it's an extra large challenge because there are 900 Korok seeds, among other things, that you need to collect. Oh, apparently I need to update my system software. Sure, let's do that. So basically, when I started the challenge at the beginning of the year, I said, you know what? I'm going to give myself till the end of the year to finish it. So we're now officially 8 months through 2025, and we're almost halfway through the run. Now, the run was a little front heavy because I did take out all 4 divine beasts in the first half. So we're done with main story until the very end when we have to fight Ganon. But what that means is now we're going to start hopefully plugging away at some of those Korok seeds a little bit more. We officially we're all over halfway done with the shrines. There's 120 shrines in the game, and we're almost halfway done with those Korok seeds. I'll double check now when we load in. I think we're somewhere around 420. 420. Wow, I made myself laugh with my own joke. Oh, God. We're off to a great start here tonight. But we're around 420 Korok seeds, which means I think we're gonna hit halfway tonight, which is good. Yeah, very nice. How old am I? Why am I giggling at 420? Okay, we have 64 shrines, 414 Korok seeds. I don't even know why I'm laughing. Apparently I'm 8 years old. But yeah, so for anyone just joining us, welcome on in. It's going to be a nice chill stream this evening. We're basically just exploring every nook and cranny here in Hyrule in the search of shrines and Korok seeds and going to all the locations and that kind of thing. So, in particular, today we're going to be exploring the rest of the Gerudo Desert. As I mentioned, we have already completed all the Divine Beasts, and that's the reason we're down here. You can see right over there, there's a camel in the distance. That was the 4th and final Divine Beast that we had to free. We did that, and now we're spending some time in the desert. Of course, Link is wearing his very best crop top, and it keeps him nice and cool in this desert heat. Hey, Piero, how are you? So, I am not doing this completely blind. I am following a guide because otherwise finding 900 Korok seeds, not even 420, 900 Korok seeds is next to impossible. So, basically what I'm doing is, I've got a little map that I'm following along with. And you can see, if I zoom right in, you can see the Koroks actually get mapped as you find them. So what I'm doing is I'm following along with this interactive map that I have and basically marking the Koroks on my in-game map, and then we'll go along and find them all. So in particular right now, we're going to head over to the east side of the Gerudo Desert, over by the Champion's Gate, Mount Granage, and Duval Peak, etc. So let's see what we've got. We've got a... Where's East Barrens? Right here. So what was the last one I did? That one. So the next one is right here somewhere. And then there's one down here. There's one up here. Another one here. Here. Morgan! Oh my goodness, hi!
My lovely friend, 77 months is not enough. Let's go for 77 more.
I love the sound of that. 77 months. That is incredible. Also, Walt, what the heck? What the heck, Walt? Oh my god! Walt followed up the 77-month resub by Morgan with 5 gifted. I can't pass on a good save. Well, I appreciate it. Yes, we actually do have a special going on right now. Gift subs of 5 or more, like Walt just did. You get 35% off, so you're basically saving money. Twitch is basically giving you back money. I think that's how it works, right? Thank you, Walt. That is incredibly kind and generous of you. You did not have to do that, but I really do appreciate it. So all of our new subs, who got gifted subs? Tayalta, John Anakin Solo, Lito, Toffee Mocha Bear, and Revent. GG's, you can thank Walt for that. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badge. You guys are too kind. Oh my goodness. We've been streaming for what? 12 minutes? We've already had a raid and now we've got a level 3 hype train going on. This is unreal. Thank you guys very much. Very, very kind. I hope everybody is doing fantastic. Happy Thursday. I don't actually normally stream on Thursdays. But as I was telling everybody last night, I've had to switch up my stream schedule a bit here in the month of August because I'm just so busy. We've got a ton of visitors this month, which is really nice. I unfortunately now live on the other side of the country from where I was born and raised, which is nice. I love where I live, but what it means is I don't obviously get to see my family and friends very often. So we have bribed everyone to come visit us this summer. My parents were here last weekend, or last week actually. They were here for a week, so we were busy hanging out with them. Next weekend, my best friend and her fiance are coming to visit, and then the weekend after that, we're going to see some friends. So it's a very busy month for me socially. So I'm doing my best to stream when I can.
I just want to rob the train for an emote. Don't mind me.
Rob the train for an emote. Heck yeah, you deserve it. Thank you for those 100 biddies, TS. I've said this before, but Twitch has some really nice hype train emotes now. Like, I actually get hype when I get the emotes because they're really good. So thank you guys very much. Oh my goodness, TS, that was your 10,000th bit? You just earned a 10,000 bit reward. Look at that. Look at that gentleman Charmander TS has in the chat there. God, you guys are so kind. But yes, Link the Twink in his little bikini is ready to get out and get adventuring. So I'm gonna fast travel over to the Korsh Ohu Shrine so we can get over and start working through those Koroks I just marked. That's awesome, Tiff. I'm glad you're having such a good summer. Thank you. Yeah, it's been nice. July was quiet, but now August is going to be very busy, but in the best way. Obviously, I'm sure by the end of it, I'm going to be super tired, but I'm going to make the most of all our visitors and seeing friends and family and just enjoying summer. So yeah, I hope everybody else's summer is going well so far. Last night was our first stream of August, which was crazy. I literally can't believe it's August already, but you know, time flies when you're having fun, I suppose. Thank you for the shout out for Morgan, by the way. Everyone, I told you to check out Ash earlier. I follow that up with another amazing female content creator, which is Mapsio Morgan. Go check her out. We got some badass ladies in the chat tonight, and I love it. Alrighty, so if I fly down this way, we can get on the path. Worst part about the desert is it's a little tough to run in the sand. I'm sure Link's calves are killing him. But it definitely slows us down and burns our stamina rather quick, so we can't really move very fast in the desert, but, you know, we do what we can. We do what we can. We're only going to be down in the sand for a little bit anyway, and then we're going to start rock climbing up there, so it'll be fine. I'm just really excited to hit the 450 Korok mark tonight. We should do it, barring any unexpected difficulties. And, you know, that's kind of the official halfway point. If anything, we're already more than halfway, because I'm 100% done the Divine Beasts. I'd say we're over 50% done with the named locations. We're over halfway done the shrines, but it's the Koroks that are really the beast, you know? So getting to halfway through the Koroks is really gonna feel like the true halfway point. I definitely hate running in the sand. It burns them calves. It does. Thank you guys again for that hype train. That was incredibly generous. For all the contributors, enjoy your hype train emotes. Choo-choo! And now, let's see. So our first Korok of the day is going to be... a race, it looks like. I see the stump. What's gonna suck is, as I just said, running in the sand is really hard, so this race might actually be quite tough, but we'll see what we can do. Oh my god, it's so far away! There is no way I can get over there in time. Oh, hang on, I've got an idea. This should help. This should help! Bypass the sand. Beast, you just got a Regirock? Nice! Oh man, I still might not make it. Okay, I gotta use another one of those. Come on, Link. It's the first one of the day. You can't screw this up. Phew! There we go. Alright, first Korok of the day. Let's go. What's that? Korok number 415, I believe? Yip yip. Alright. From here, I'm just thinking, I feel like it might actually be easier if I go up this way first and then come down around. Because what I can do is I can fast travel up to the camel. It's easier to go down a mountain than it is to go up. So if I fast travel up to Divine Beast Vandaboris, I think we can cut down on a little bit of climbing. Speaking of legendary Pokemon, I opened Pokemon Go the other day, and there was one of those rocket balloons floating about, and who was in it? Geo-fucking-Vani! Gave him a stern talking to and a refreshing can of whoop-ass, and he left me a Shadow Dialga. Wow. What a tale, TS. I would not be able to tell you the last time I played Pokemon Go. We're definitely talking multiple years, but remember that summer? What was the summer that Pokemon Go came out? Was it 2016? The summer that everybody in the entire world was playing? The vibes were just immaculate. That was the best summer. Summer of 2016, when everyone was playing Pokemon Go. It was 2016, okay, yeah. Jeez, that wasn't yesterday. 9 years ago? I think I'm dating myself a little bit by even saying I remember that. But yeah, that was so much fun. Okay, there's a Korok right here, so let's start here. Oh, I already got this Korok. Sick. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, I'm way ahead of where I thought I was. That's why. I've already been over here before. Okay, just gotta have to get oriented and then we'll go from there. I see a Guardian straight over here. You can see that spider-like motherfucker. We definitely want to avoid him if possible. Although he may be inactive. Hard to tell. The legs are legging too much. I don't think it's inactive. They just celebrated their 9th anniversary last month. I'm honestly just surprised the game's been going for this long. Yeah, I'm sure many people did not expect it to have the success or the longevity that it has, but yeah, it is still going. Like, I know there's a lot of people that actually stream on Twitch and play Pokemon Go. It's like sort of an IRL stream, if you will. So it is still going strong. Yeah, we don't want to test if that Guardian can shoot laser beams, so I'm gonna bypass that entirely and come over this way instead. Over here, we've got a bunch of rocks. Oh, and a bad guy. Don't interrupt my Korok time. Oh my god, how am I missing? What is happening? Link was like swinging his sword over that guy's head. That was embarrassing. Okay. Back to what we were doing. This is a square. And then inside the square, there's another square that we need to fill out, I think. Yeah, there we go. Bleep, bleep. Okay, that's one. Then there should be another one down here, behind these cracked boulders. Those Koroks, they hide in the weirdest places. Like, how is that guy even breathing underneath multiple layers of rocks? We'll never know. But the Korok is still alive, so we'll take it. I actually play a bit of Pokemon Go during hurricanes now, and I have to echo TS's question. Specifically during hurricanes? B says yes, because you get a lot of wind and water types. Huh. You mean flying? Okay, unfortunately I'm out of my Rivali's Gale, which I would normally use to get out of this canyon, real quick. But I think we're just gonna have to do ye old rock climbing, so... Stand by, let me put my rock climbing hat on to make this a little easier. Climber's bandana gives us climb speed up. And then up, up, up we go. Okay, next up there should be a rock up here to the east. If I can ever climb up this mountain. I started it as a joke, but now it's tradition. I mean, it seems like typical Florida man behavior, so realistically, you're just doing what you were born to do. You can't help it. Such behavior is within your very genes. Yeah, anyone new just joining us this evening from Spinachy's raid, I should say hello, by the way. I feel like I didn't even introduce myself. Hello, my name is Tallara. I don't normally stream with a digital avatar. This is DigiTiff. I actually got DigiTiff commissioned at the beginning of 2025 for this very reason. There's some nights when I really want to stream, but I'm just not feeling up to being on camera for whatever reason. And that's when DigiTiff and Digimuffin, actually, my cat on my shoulder, sub in and take over hosting duties. So DigiTiff is specifically on hosting duties tonight, but most of the time when you come around, you will see my face. So if that appeals to you, come back. If that does not appeal to you, well, just come by when DigiTiff's hosting. But yeah, we play a ton of different games on this channel. I'm actually part of the stream team started by Spinachy, which is very aptly titled True Variety. Just like her, I play a full variety of games. Right now we're actually playing through 3 different games on the channel because I can't just pick one thing at a time, apparently. We're currently playing through Breath of the Wild, which, as I mentioned earlier, we've been playing through since the very beginning of the year. Doing this 100% run, I'm expecting to take all 12 months of 2025. In addition to Breath of the Wild, we've actually been playing Blue Prince for a couple of months now as well, which is a new indie puzzle game that came out earlier this year, and I'm absolutely addicted. I thought Blue Prince was going to be one of those games that would take us like 10 or 15 hours. We're now 45 hours into Blue Prince. We are way down the rabbit hole and I love it. I do think we are getting close to the end though. And then the third and final game that's on rotation is we're playing The Altars, which is a brand new game from 11-Bit Studios, who you probably know best as the devs behind Frostpunk. So we rotate through those 3 games on the channel, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. TLDR, we just like video games around here. All right, there's another Korok. So from here, we're gonna go all the way up on the top of this mountain, on the top of Mount Grenache. There should be another rock. Also, the audio's a little crackly. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna restart my game capture software. For some reason, this happens sometimes. The audio just gets like weirdly crackly, and when in doubt, turn it off and turn it back on again, and lo and behold, it always fixes it. So sorry to break the immersion, but here we go. Let's see if that helps. I don't even know if you guys can notice it, but I can notice it. The weird crackling. Alright, I sure wish Rivali's Gale would soon be charged so I could use it. Now would be the time to use it when I have to climb literal mountains, but anyway. Speaking of climbing literal mountains, it is no longer the appropriate attire for my sexy belly top, so we're gonna have to switch out and put on real pants. Boo, I know. We like Link the Twink in as little clothing as possible, but alas, he must bundle up here. The pants I've got on aren't even warm enough. Where are my warm pants? Here they are. Alright. Now you can stop being dramatic. Alrighty. Climbing mountains. Climbing mountains. Choo-choo, Morgan! I love the Twitch hype train emotes. They're so cute. Look at that one. You guys contributed 7 gifts, 7 subs, and 100 bits during that last hype train. Thank you guys very much for that again. I appreciate it. And yeah, we are running a little promotion on the channel right now. Gifts, subs of 5 or more. You get 35% off. And as I was telling Walt earlier, Twitch is basically paying you at that point. I literally have a commerce degree, so you have to believe me when I say that you're saving so much money. Okay. Climbing up the mountain, where will we go? We're going to get another Korok. Do. I guess Link's not Canadian, otherwise he'd be fine in Uggs and shorts. That is my go-to outfit in January, so... Right, I think the Korok is hiding right here. Is it bad that I instinctively wanted to hit Link with a lightning bolt when I saw he was already suffering? For context, Tiff did a crowd control run for Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I talk about that all the time. So, yeah, this is not actually my first Breath of the Wild playthrough on stream. Not only have I done 2 playthroughs in my own time, we have actually already played Breath of the Wild on stream before, but we did it with a bit of a twist. We did a crowd control run of Breath of the Wild a couple of years ago, and it was absolute shenanigans. And one of the things you could do is you could literally use coins to strike me with lightning. And by golly, y'all took advantage of that. And every now and then when I'm adventuring and I'm in a particularly tough spot, I always think to myself, well, at least no one's pelting me with lightning. Okay, now, right here, there should be a shrine quest. We're gonna get rid of this little guy right here first, though. Oh, that's not a little guy! I thought it was one of the octopus guys, but it's not. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. What do we have here? Read the mountain peak log? Yes, please. This is a log of my findings concerning the shrine that sleeps on a snowy Gerudo peak. Discovery log, day 1. I come to this snowy mountain intending to find the ancient shrine that was written about in an old text. The shrine slumbers near the pedestal on a snowy Gerudo peak. I believe I've arrived at the pedestal mentioned in the passage. Discovery log, day 7. It's been 7 days since I arrived at the pedestal mentioned in the ancient texts. Unfortunately, I'm eating through my food provisions more quickly than I anticipated. On a brighter note, I found an explanation in the source text that may be the key to this riddle. When the snowy mountain pedestal glows, cast a cold shadow onto its core. I noticed a faint glow to the pedestal for a short while each day, but how to cast a cold shadow onto its core? It seems that this calls for further research here. Discovery log day, I've lost count. I can feel that I'm a hair's breadth away from unlocking the secrets hidden within the pedestal. I'm certain that casting and cold refer to using a specific type of shadow. But I've run out of food entirely, and I doubt now that I ever had the tools to do the job, whatever they might be. That gives us a shrine quest, Secret of the Snowy Peaks. So, luckily there is a spot right here where we can light a fire and we can pass time. We need to wait until a certain time of day for the pedestal to glow. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember from previous playthroughs, it's sometime in the afternoon. What is the shadow, though? I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the snowballs, do you think? Wow, it is bright up here, and also, it is beautiful. Look at this view. Dang. From snowy mountain peak to desert wasteland. Okay. So yeah, I think the pedestal is just like hidden underneath the snow and it'll glow. Maybe I should just look up exactly what I need to do though, so we don't miss our window. Let's see. Secret of the Snowy Peaks. Yes, you need to roll one of the small snowballs until it's larger, then hold it to cast a shadow on the mysteriously glowing pedestal to reveal the shrine. The pedestal is active between 4:30 and 5:30 in the game. Okay. That explains it. I don't actually see the pedestal, but hopefully it will reveal itself through the snow when it's time to do so. For now, though, it appears these snowballs do in fact have a purpose. Oh, hi. Where the fuck did you come from? I was hoping he was gonna keep jumping backwards and just jump right off the cliff, but I can help him out with that. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, time to roll a snowball. Nope, wait, ah! Okay, is that big enough? I mean, any bigger, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to lift it, so... Let's just see if that's big enough, and if not, then we can roll it even more. It's 2:15 right now, so we're gonna have to wait another 2 hours, so we can just look out at the sights. The ocean down there, on the south side of Hyrule. The desert, the mountains. Again, you can see the Divine Beast really well here, and then if we go around this mountain, we should be able to see Hyrule Castle. Yep, there it is, and you can see the 4 laser beams coming from the 4 corners of Hyrule, indicating that all 4 divine beasts have been cleansed of their corruption and are standing by, ready to help if and when we go and fight Ganon. Well, not if, when we go and fight Ganon. If we can ever be bothered to fight Ganon, yes. Well, believe it or not, fighting Ganon is a requirement for 100% completion, so we will eventually have to take the fight to him, but I think that'll be basically the last thing we do, so we can sort of have a celebration at the end. That feels like the most epic thing to do as our grand finale from this challenge. Maybe we can hurl all 900 Koroks at him once we're done with that task. I mean, hey, they can make themselves useful. Okay, I don't see any pedestal yet. Again, I'm hoping it's just gonna sort of make itself obvious at the specified time. Glare's really gone off the snow now with the movement of the sun. Everything looks quite different, actually. It is now 4:30 though, and I don't see the pedestal. Am I looking in the wrong place? Maybe I am. Oh, well now we're gonna miss our window, and I'm so mad. For some reason I was like, oh, the pedestal must just be buried under the snow and we'll see it when we see it. But no, now I just don't see it at all. So I guess I'm not looking in the right place. Is it up here? Well, now I feel dumb, because we're gonna have to wait for the correct time again, but I thought it was down there. Huh. Okay, back to Google. Back to Google. Where is the pedestal? Oh, what? Okay, I don't feel bad that I didn't see this now. It's in a weird spot. Just imagine the soundscape. Yaha, 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 at an ear-splitting volume. If anything, even if the Koroks didn't do physical damage to Ganon, they would do mental damage. With that many yahahas. Do you see the pedestal? It's right there. Now I feel so dumb. Okay. Well. Try this again tomorrow. Oh. I stepped in the fire and, well, I was burning. It's one way to keep yourself warm on a mountaintop, I suppose. Alrighty, let's try this again. Makes more sense, though, that the pedestal is located sort of on the side like that, because how else would you get a shadow, I guess? Alright, it should be big enough now to cast a shadow. So now we'll stand in position. Is it big enough? Well, I guess when the sun's in the right place, it'll shine directly behind me. Guess we'll find out at 4:30. Until then, look at these muscles. Just chillin', holding a boulder-sized snowball high above my head for 4 hours. Talk about ultimate training. It doesn't get much more badass than this. It's like the Mr. Miyagi method. I love how his cheeks get flush in the cold. He's got, you can see his cold breath. Nintendo is just like, this game is almost as old as Pokemon Go now, actually. It's 8.5 years old, and like it still holds up so incredibly. I could just compliment this game all day. It's the reason why it's one of my favorite games of all time. Isn't this one of the Herculean tasks? Yeah, I think this is actually the inspiration for the statue. Link the Twink was the inspiration. Suppose we can just walk around in circles. Really get Link to work out. Stylized graphics done well are damn near timeless. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just like Wind Waker. A game that came out in, what, 2004? And still holds up today, 20 years later. That's probably the next Zelda game I'd like to play on stream. I actually saw that they have crowd control for Wind Waker. Wind Waker is probably number 2 behind Breath of the Wild as my favorite Zelda of all time, and I haven't played it in a very long time, so Wind Waker crowd control could be a lot of fun. Shout out to the peak Oracle of Seasons. Hey, Daddy MK. Yes, we're calling you that from now on. No, I actually loved Oracle of Seasons too. Oracle of Seasons and Wind Waker were my childhood Zeldas, which I feel like is very niche. Because most people you ask, like, what was your favorite childhood Zelda? They're either going to say A Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, or Majora's Mask. But no, mine was actually Oracle of Seasons and Wind Waker. Those were my 2 favorites. God, I haven't played Oracle of Seasons in, I would say, close to 20 years. Like, if I were to replay Oracle of Seasons today, it would be basically a blind playthrough, because I don't remember, like, I remember it, but, like, I don't remember it, if that makes sense. It has been a long time. I'm old, I played the original. I mean, hey, you're an OG, Piro. I love that. If anything, I'm jealous that you had the opportunity to play the OG when it came out. You did as well, Euro? Okay, so from you guys who came into the Zelda series a little bit before I did, what would you guys say that your favorite Zelda is? Would you guys say Link to the Past? We have Gen Z now, so there are totes people with Skyward Sword at the top. Oh wow, you're right. And we're only a few years away from Breath of the Wild was my childhood. You're so right, MK. You're so right. Also, this is still not working. I don't... Oh, there we go. I had to get it right in the center. Got it. Hey, Yuki, how are you? Welcome. I once borrowed my friend's copy of the OG Zelda, had it for over a year, and then gave it back to him as a birthday gift. I mean, at least you gave it back in the end, right? That's so funny. Wow. That is the most 90s story I've ever heard. Your favorite would be Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past? Okay, cool, cool. I was fine until you've made it better just by existing. Oh my god, what the heck did I do to deserve such a kind compliment? Thank you, Yuki. Link to the Past is probably my fave, but Ocarina of Time's right there. Funny, you and Piro, the OG Zelda players, have the same favorites. It's funny, obviously, how your favorites are influenced, usually by your childhood, right? Like, obviously, childhood is a very formative time, and so the games that we play during childhood are oftentimes the ones that we hold dear. So it's funny, considering how old you are, usually influences what your favorite Zelda is. We got the Moonlight Scimitar here inside the shrine, and now we can finish it off. There's also probably some psycho with Zelda 2 is the best. Well, sometimes people just like to pick unpopular opinions too. Like, is their favorite Zelda game Zelda 2? No. Do they like stirring the pot? Yes. You know? Hey Juan, how are you? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, my favorite game of all time is still one of the first NES RPGs I played. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I'm sure, you know, like looking at it objectively, especially compared to games of today's scale and scope, it's not the best game of all time, but it's one of your all-time favorites because, yeah, it was one of the first games you played, maybe one of the first games you really got into. So I totally agree. Like, my favorite Pokemon game is and will always be Pokemon Crystal. Are there other objectively better Pokemon games? Yes, there are, but Pokemon Crystal will always be my favorite for me because it was the game that I played the most during my childhood. And I mentioned before as well how Pokemon Crystal meant a lot to me because it was the first game where you could play as a female character as well. So for a young girl, it was really exciting to think, well, I can actually be a Pokemon trainer. But yeah, obviously a lot of our favorites are very much influenced by our childhood. I like it when people play Breath of the Wild. I mean, it is an iconic game. Do you know how to do glitches? No, I don't really do like glitches and stuff in the game. I've been dreaming of a remake happening since the series is still going. Oh, what game is it then, Yura? The way you said it, it made it sound like it was sort of a one and done. MK, what the fuck, dude? You redeemed a Bean Boozle last night. How can you possibly have enough points for another Bean Boozle? What the heck? That's not real? What do you mean it's not real? It's a fake Bean Boozle? I refunded my points from last night and re-redeemed. Why would you do that? I mean, at least you owned up to it, I guess, but I'm not doing that. I did a Bean Boozle last night, and Digitiff doesn't have a Bean Boozle animation, so I just wanted to raise your heart rate like 30 points. Okay, well, you know what? You did it, so GG's. GG's. It's done. You can't track Digitiff's heart rate, but I can tell you that it increased. So thanks for that. Mission accomplished. I'm trying to figure out... So the next Korok is underneath this ice, which I had melted to a point, but it's underwater now, and I can't melt it any further. So now I'm just confused. Can I hit it? Also, hi Noella. Euros' Dragon Warrior 4 is the game I'm referring to, and Dragon Warrior is now known as Dragon Quest. Is that correct, Euro? When in doubt, bombs? Ooh, I like the way you think. Yes. I like the way you think. God damn it! Never mind. I take it back. I don't like the way you think. I melted it until it was a nub, and now I can't melt it anymore. And I tried to like make an ice block and lift it up, but it won't do it. Huh. Yeah, I can't make a block there. Yeah, it's always been Quest, but it was called Warrior when it came to the US back then. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. They're making another Dragon Quest, I believe. I think I saw the trailer for it, and it has like more of like a darker, mature tone, which looks kind of interesting. They haven't shown off a lot about it, actually, but it could be one to keep your eye out on. I stand by the fact that I'd love Tears of the Kingdom if they hadn't taken away the bombs I grew to love in this game. I got so attached only for them to rip them away. I genuinely am not sure what to do here. What if I freeze? I didn't know if I could, like, break ice with ice, you know? Huh. What are we trying to do? I'm trying to get rid of this little nub of ice. It was a big nub, and we melted it down with fire arrows. But now it's a little nub, and it's underwater. So I can't melt it anymore. Oh, what if I use a bomb arrow? Bombs didn't work, but what about a bomb arrow? Did that get smaller? No. I'm actively playing Tears of the Kingdom with this as background, and Tears of the Kingdom is a weaker game. I really, really liked Tears of the Kingdom. I thought as far as making a sequel to what's, in my opinion, one of the best games of all time, Nintendo did a great job, because obviously those were, you know, high standards to live up to. For me personally, though, I didn't love the building mechanics, and so I was happy that Nintendo made it so that a lot of times you could kind of cheese your way through a lot of the building. I did love that the world was a lot bigger and expanded in Tears of the Kingdom, but I still think Breath of the Wild is my favorite. I don't know what to do here. I might have to look this up, but I don't even know what I would Google. Korok under ice in lake? Breath of the Wild? I mean, it's not a lake. That's not what I need. Oh, wait, what's the... Oh, Davil Peak. Yes, okay. Someone on Reddit 8 years ago posts, Davil Peak Korok Seed in ice. I'm trying to do 100% run of Breath of the Wild right now, and one Korok Seed has stumped me. Yes. Okay. The block of ice is in waist-high water, and when I try to melt it, it gets to a point where it's so small it's fully submerged. How do I melt it at this point? I have no luck with fire or bomb arrows. Someone said, I dropped a red choo-choo jelly next to it and then shot it with an arrow and it melted it fully. Okay. Tears of the Kingdom is a fantastic game. It's just not Breath of the Wild. Yeah, completely agree with you there. 100%. I love how Nintendo expanded the world, but hated the motion sickness during puzzles being... And then the displeasure got boosted by the lack of my bombs. Yeah, like, for context, Tears of the Kingdom was my game of the year, the game it came out. But again, you're trying to live up to something as monumental as Breath of the Wild, and it's tough to do. Nintendo did do a really great job, though. I don't have any red choo-choo jelly, so does this Reddit thread have any other options? Fun fact I just stumbled upon by chance. If you go to this area as the sun rises in the morning, it'll melt all on its own. Someone also said light a wooden weapon on dry ground and then walk it over. I don't know if I have a fire weapon right now. Yes, I do. Flame spear. If you have a regular choo-choo and a fire weapon, you can make the red ones. Okay. I don't have a fire sword. I've got this fire spear, but I'm not sure if that'll be enough. Oh, it was enough! Okay, damn, okay. Apparently the flame spear has a high enough ambient temperature that it just heated up the water. Alright, we'll take it. Beauty. Using only a Korok, a choo-choo, a flamethrower, and his ingenuity, Link constructed a flamethrower to solve the puzzle. This is how I navigated all the snow areas with a fire weapon on my back. I'm honestly impressed that that worked, to be honest with you. Alright, we'll take it. That's another Korok down. Next up, we've got a rock pattern just down here. I see it. I guess I'm putting this rock in the middle. in the corner? Yeah. Nice. Hee. Okay, let's delete these couple that I've got. Oops. Got that one and that one. We got this. Okay. So next up we'll go to this one over here, which should be some more fairy lights and ice. Luckily, if the ice is in water, we know exactly what to do now, though. What's the Korok count anyway? I'm not sure. It is really annoying that you can't check your Korok count at any time. We'll need to wait for our next loading screen, which will most likely be our next shrine and or fast travel. So, stand by. And I'll let you know when I know. It's at least 69? Yes, I can confirm that. I'm worried we passed 420 without acknowledging the fact. We very well might have. Cool, yeah, just standing by the ice with my, spear melts it. Cool. It's a little slow and steady, but we'll take it. Tiff was giggling at 420 earlier, so we already passed it or we were close. We were close at that point, and then for some reason, I just completely lost all my inhibition and acted like an 8-year-old. But we were at 414 at that point, and we've definitely collected at least 6 since then, so I think, unfortunately, we've passed 420. But we can do a posthumous celebration once I know what the number is. I mean, I already did the celebratory giggle, so perhaps we just celebrated it early. Speaking of my game of the year, I mean, you guys who know me know this by now, but I'm very much a, I like schedules, I like lists, I like planning. So every year I keep a count of what my game of the year was. I have a little notepad in my game of the year, and I've been doing this for many years. I mentioned actually that Tears of the Kingdom was my game of the year it came out. Let me read off to you what my games of the year were over the past decade or so. Last year, 2024, it was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. 2023, it was Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. 2022, it was Pokemon Legends Arceus. 2021, it was Yakuza Like a Dragon. 2020 was Ghost of Tsushima. 2019 was Fire Emblem Three Houses. 2018 was Marvel's Spider-Man. And then 2017 is the only year where I've had 2 games as my game of the year. I genuinely could not choose between them. They are both 2 of my favorite games of all time, actually. 2017 was a tie between Persona 5 and Breath of the Wild. So there you go. I'm sure all of you guys really wanted to know that information. I'm force-feeding you facts about myself. But those are my games of the year for the past decade or so. And there was only 1 year where there were 2 games that tied. And looking back on it now with 2020 vision, I'm like, yeah, that was the right call, because both of those games are absolutely incredible games. So I just can't believe they both came out in the same year. Validate my taste, chat. Validate me, senpai. But yeah, I mean, a lot of Nintendo games in there. Out of in the past decade, how many Nintendo games were there? Breath of the Wild, Three Houses, Legends Arceus, Tears of the Kingdom. So almost half of my games of the year are Nintendo. And then honestly, the other half, our PlayStation studios, pretty much. Ghost of Tsushima. Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. But yeah, there you go. Alright. From here, we're getting down pretty close to this maze here now. So we'll go do this. There's actually a shrine quest. It's not a maze, it's a labyrinth. Here's a question for chat. What's the difference between a maze and a labyrinth? Is it just like the scale? But regardless, this is called the labyrinth. And there is a shrine in here. South Lomai Labyrinth. Noella says it's pretty sure it's the lack of a prize. Oh. To you who sets foot here, my blessing awaits you at the labyrinth's end. The Desert Labyrinth. Tia says one has a single entrance and the other has multiple? This one only has one. So that kind of fits the criteria. I mean, both of those could fit the criteria, because this one has a prize and only has a singular entrance, so if those are the criteria for a labyrinth, then it makes sense. One is complicated versus not complicated. Oh, also, I forgot, this is the place where the walls close in on you until you die. Completely forgot about that part of it. Okay, well, that wasn't the right way. Let's try this way. I actually don't remember this at all, which is the beauty of waiting a couple of years between playthroughs, is a lot of this feels new after a couple of years away. Labyrinth is often described to be a more complicated and irregular series of pathways, while a maze is just a series of pathways, which creates a puzzle that a person has to navigate through. Okay, so a labyrinth is a single path, whereas a maze has branches and dead ends. Well, today I learned. You're welcome, everybody. Now you know the difference between a maze and a labyrinth. Whoa! 300 rupees! Damn, I love labyrinths. This shit is awesome. Don't mind if I do. Master Sword's power has been restored. Sick. I have no idea if I'm going the right way. I'm just going a way. Also, Tiff, if I get one more pizza advert in your stream, you owe me a pizza because I just got 2 in a row. Damn! I'm glad I'm not watching those ads because then I'd want a pizza too. Twitch is really wanting you to get a pizza tonight. I am hella lost, which I guess is on brand for a labyrinth. It seems this place is misnamed. This is more of a maze, yeah. I feel like they just chose the name labyrinth because it sounds more grand, you know? There's something about the word labyrinth that carries a sense of grandiose more than the word maze does. Might be in here for a while. Dang. Did you play the Shifting Labyrinth board game when you were a kid? No, I didn't. Clearly I should have, and maybe I would have more success here. Okay, this seems just like a dead end. I must have to go back to the beginning and then go down the other side? Because this side doesn't seem to be working. Hey, welcome home. We're currently exploring a labyrinth. Do you know what the difference between a labyrinth and a maze is?
I'm leaving. I didn't come in here to be dumb.
I didn't know what I didn't know either. We looked it up on Reddit. Labyrinth is often described to be a more complicated and irregular series of pathways, while a maze is just a series of pathways, which create a puzzle that a person has to navigate through. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Okay, you got lucky, Noella. You didn't get 3 pizza ads in a row? The last commercial almost made you owe me a pizza, but it contained a pizza and wasn't about the pizza. Ooh. I got off on a technicality. I love it. But I think the long and the short of all this advertising, Noella, is that you need to order yourself a pizza. Oh, treasure. My bank account is in the negative? Aww. Well. I guess those ads will have to hold you over. I am so lost. This labyrinth is really doing its job. Okay, so I sort of explored like the first 2 quadrants to no avail. So I guess now we move back and try to explore the other quadrants? I don't know. I don't know if I'm like supposed to be finding something in these areas that unlocks a way to proceed in the other areas. I am just very lost. I don't even know if I can get out of here. What way did I come in? This way. Past the goo, yes, okay. So if this didn't work, then let's go back this way. Stay a while, stay forever. Oh no, there's a ghost here. Haunting me in this labyrinth. Yeah, this is bananas. Okay, I will be staying forever. Man, BoardGameGeeks.com know jack shit. They've given Labyrinth a rating of 6.4. That game is goated. Is there anywhere you can lodge a complaint, perchance? Stay a while and listen. Hey, listen! Okay, so there's only 2 entrances into the labyrinth proper once you're inside the structure, and each one is on each side. And I thought I had fully explored both of them, but yet I have got no further ahead, so clearly I've missed something? I don't know. Okay. I'm just gonna stick to the right. That's what you're supposed to do when you're in a maze, right? Is stick to the right, or is it stick to the left? It's one of them. Probably important for me to know which one, but for right now. Okay, we're back here now. Right. I love this game. Me too, Zero Pass. Me too. You know what I don't love, though? This labyrinth. I could do without this one. Okay, yeah, I remember being back here. Gross goo was blocking my path. Oh, at least I found a chest. That makes me feel a little better. Inside we get a moonlight scimitar, but womp womp, my inventory's full. Luckily this torch is gonna break any second, so we can just drop that and get this instead. Moonlight scimitar, yay! Okay, oh, this is a positive sign. Not only did we find a chest we hadn't found before, but I also found these torch things that we hadn't found before. Which I feel like is a good sign. What is up there? That looks like a sword. Oh, this is new. Okay. This is good. I am gonna risk it for the biscuit. And by biscuit, I mean this sword. Golden Claymore. Alas, I cannot carry any more melee weapons, but that's okay, because I will just drop one of these leaves. Give me the Golden Claymore, or give me death! We almost got death there. I almost got my wish. Speaking of my wish, yay, we did it! Dila Mog Shrine, we did it! The Desert Labyrinth Shrine quest is complete. Alright, whew, that was tough. Oh, and now we get our Korok count. We're at 423 Koroks. And this will be shrine number 66. Barbarian armor. Ooh. Armor once favored by an ancient warlike tribe from the Farron region. The war paint bolsters your fighting spirit and raises your attack power. Cool. It's one of my favorite things about both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is the amount of different armor sets you can get. As someone who loves creating and customizing and playing dress up with my characters, both of these games were fantastic in that regard. Alrighty, now luckily there's a ladder that we can climb to get out of here. We've got 3 more Koroks to get over in this area. And then we'll be out of here. Well, not out of here. We're still going to be in the Gerudo Desert, but just in a different section. The goal for tonight is to get to 450 Koroks, and I think we can do it. We're only an hour into stream. And we're at 423, so good start. Now, of course, our next Koroks are at the very top of these cliffs, so let's do what we can to cut down the climb. Man, Koroks really make you work for it. They're like, you want our seeds? Mwahaha. You must climb literal cliffs with your bare hands. The ultimate game of hide and seek. Okay. Should be a Korok right here under this rock. And then should be another Korok. Right here, Magnesis puzzle. Okay. Luckily this one's easy to solve. Okay. Last but certainly not least, we've got a race right over here at the top of this cliff, I believe. Yeah. It's getting hot. I'm gonna have to take off my fuzzy pants. No pants at all. Perfect. Link the Twink is ready to go. Alright. We've got ourselves a race. An early morning race. No, an early evening race. I thought this was sunrise. It's actually sunset. Alright, let's do this thing. Luckily, that timer is very slow. So even though we're not going to make the flight, we should still be able to make it. Oh yeah, lots of time. Nice. Alrighty. So, let's delete these couple of stamps. Hi, babe. You coming to watch the Korok hunt? Okay. So from here, we're actually going to go back to this Korok that we found in the East Barrens. And then there should be a shrine here. And a Korok here. And another shrine here. And a Korok here. They're getting more spread out as we go into the desert. Okay. Yahoo! So I clearly see that shrine over there, but there's apparently a shrine right here, too. Can't be right. I don't see anything here. Am I losing my mind? I don't... Unless it's behind the rock. Yeah, I don't see a shrine. Also, the wind is so strong. Holy crap. It's just a random windstorm all of a sudden. Great. This will make exploring so much easier. Am I not looking at the right point on the map? Hang on. Let's see. Oh, that's because this is one of those DLC shrines. I hate that those, we did this last time too. I hate that those are included on the map that I'm using, because it really throws me off. But okay, no, there is no shrine there for us. Should be a Korok over here, though. It is dark, it is windy, the conditions are terrible, but we will not give up on our hunt, Muffin. Okay, should be a Korok up here. Perfect. We're gonna continue heading west as well as we can. Oh, we can see a little bit here. I see the shrine right ahead. Oh yes, looks like we just got out of the weird windy zone. Which is fine by me. Luckily that shrine is a nice easy landmark for us. Running barefoot through the desert. Now we're gonna be attacked by wolves. What an eventful evening. At least the sand is probably cool on our feet at this time of night. 11 p.m. just about. Muffin is watching the game very intently right now for some reason. Today's lore unlocked. Muffin loves Link the Twink. Oh dang! You alright, girl? I just found the shrine too. Ugh, my throat, it's so dry. I can't move a muscle. If this really is the end, I wish I could have one last taste. One sip of an ice-cold noble pursuit. Okay, we just got ourselves the shrine quest, The Perfect Drink, and it appears we're not going to be able to open that shrine until we fulfill her last request, so we'll keep that in mind if we can find an ice-cold drink somewhere in this desert. For now, though, we move on to our next Korok. Which is a nice rock circle. Bloop. Ba-ba-ba-da. She was in a very compromising position, oh my. Yeah, can you imagine dying in that position? Jeez Louise. Okay, from here there should be the Korok almost directly west of here. The map's little hint just says cacti to the west. Cacti? This is the first time we've had to do anything with a cacti to get a Korok seed, so I'll be interested to see what that something is. Do I just have to, like, cut it down or something? Oh no, there's multiple in a row. Oh, it's just like the trees.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
We must have to make all the cacti look like each other. Yeah, I see. Okay. So we've got to get rid of this one. Probably not the bomb arrow. Seems like overkill. And that one. Bye-bye. I want my arrow and my fruit back. No, come back here. Ah. Phew. Okay. Now, let's mark our next set of Koroks. So from here, we are going to the southern oasis. Then going north from there to this little area. And then north from there again, there should be something called a Sand Seal Rally right here. There's a shrine. And then over here, there should be these bones. There's one there. Straight down from that, there is... Sorry, I'm trying to place this on my map. It's, oh, it's right here. And then there should be something here-ish. And then something here. Okay. That is quite the trek around the desert we've got lined up. Up and then back down. All right. So first one is in the southern oasis. And it should be a balloon atop tree. Hey Sharp, how are you? Howdy. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to Breath of the Wild. We are exploring every nook and cranny of this desert for Korok seeds, and so far making good progress. We're heading to the one place in the desert that has trees. Looks very odd, actually, but that's the nature of an oasis. Ow! That was quite the shot, dude. Here I thought I was just gonna run away from him. Apparently he's a sniper. Legolas back there. Legolas the lizard. Oh, apparently there's a Molduga here in the southern oasis somewhere. I don't actually see him though. Oh, I see him now. How do I fight this thing? I can't remember. I definitely don't want to be on the ground. I know that for free. Want to toss bombs or something at him? Aha! We got him to do the mega belly flop. Oh, because it's a sound, he hears it and he'll run over and eat it? And then I can blow it up. Gotcha. And then he's down and we can get some hits in. It's been a while since I fought one of these things. It's kind of like a cross between an alligator, a platypus, and some sort of fish. Oh, holy shit. Yo, he hit me into next week. That was crazy. Okay, I gotta put some armor on. Clearly going pantsless wasn't gonna cut it. Dang, he hit me hard. Alright, at least now we know the strat. Having a bit of a tantrum now, though. Am I gonna be able to do the same thing again? But I am. Until he chills out. Are you going to chill out, sir? Would you rather me do that? Oh, yeah. That works. That works real nice. Shooting bombs at his belly. I love the battle music here. This is fantastic. Okay, now do we do the bomb thing again? Yeah. Damn goes the Molduga, wow. That was a heck of a beast. It made some interesting sounds when I was slashing it though. It kind of sounded like a rubber duck. We got Molduga fins, Molduga guts, and 2 treasure chests. Inside we've got a knight's halberd, which kind of sucks when my inventory's full, so we'll leave it. And a knight's bow, which is good, but my inventory's full. So I guess we'll leave that too. No, hang on, I'll drop one of these and then we'll get the knight's bow. Well, that was a fun little distraction. Didn't expect to fight a Molduga, but... other than the one big hit he landed on me, it went pretty good. Here's the balloon we're looking for here in the oasis. Guess I won't use a bomb arrow to do this. There we go. Next up, directly north from here, we've got a rock. But before we go anywhere, we've got a chest and some pots. Nice! 10 bomb arrows. That's actually sick loot. Okay. Let's do our thing. Zero, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Yahaha! Okay, next up on our list is this other little oasis area straight ahead. This is actually where they hold the sand seal rallies. Up here there should be another shrine for us to access, but before we can do so there is a quest we need to complete, which I can only assume involves sand seal racing. Oh, look at those birds flying in a perfect V. So cool. Muffin, do you see those? She's having a bath right now. She isn't looking. She's missing prime cat entertainment. Welcome to the Sand Seal Rally, and you can see right here the shrine. We go to pick up the orb, and uh-oh. Hey! That Sand Seal Race Trophy is obviously only for those who've proven themselves worthy. Cool it with the grabby grabby. No grabby grabby for me. Okay, fine. What do you want? The great Tali doesn't have time to chat with just anyone. You see, now that the Divine Beast is gone, we can finally use the race course. Tali is busy focusing her energy for the Sand Seal race. Actually... did you want to try to beat Tali's record? I'll warn you, they don't call her the Dame of the Dunes for nothing. Who are you? If you must know, I'm the one who raised Tali into a world champion. She's always been shy, but for some reason she opened up to me. Isn't that right, Tali? Haha, you're so funny, Tali. Now we ride. Now that the Divine Beast is gone, we can take the seals out again. I doubt anyone in the world can beat Tali's time, though. Who is Tali? Hey now, Tali's Tali. Tali is the Sand Seal Racing World Champion. Who else would Tali be? Now we ride. What's a Sand Seal race? You've never heard of Hyrule's pastime, the world-famous Sand Seal racing? I thought everyone knew about it. Isn't that shocking, Tali? You surf with the Sand Seal and race to the finish line, while also going through the arches. That's Sand Seal racing. And if you get off your shield or leave the course bounds, you're disqualified. Tali's record is 1:30. If you can beat that record, that trophy is yours. This is the grand trophy that's been passed down by 10,000 years of Sand Seal racing champions. Tali here is the current champion. Will you try challenging her record? Of course. I forgot to mention, since you're racing against the champ's record, it'll be 50 rupees per race. Boo! Fine. Alright, payday! Enough talk, let's begin. Luckily they provide the Sand Seal. I love how I'm doing my pre-match stretches. A challenger has appeared to take on the Gerudo Sand Seal race, apparently one who does not mind risking life and limb. But will our current record fall, the one set by our undefeated champion? The incomparable beast of the desert, the Sand Seal, is ready to ride. Can our new contestant reach the goal in less than a minute 30 while still passing under every arch? The suspense is killing me! I'm going to start the countdown! Alright, here we go. Sand Seal Racing. It looks like it was the talk of Gerudo Town. Everyone came out to look at this. What I want to know is, if I become the new champion, not only do I get the trophy, but can I get that swanky Sand Seal belt that Tolly was wearing? It's like the WWE Champions belt. Okay, we're 30 seconds in already. I feel like I'm going as fast as I possibly can, so hopefully it's fast enough. Well, that slowed me down. Oh god, who is tossing these rocks? Seems like a hazard. Okay, we got less than 30 seconds left. How much further do I have to go? Oh, there's the finish line. Oh, we can do this. Easy. Easy. First try. Boom. New record. Huh? A minute 19, eh? It's a new record? That was fun, actually. I really liked that. Sand Seal Racing, I can see the appeal. Oh. Perfect. I believe this belongs to you. Wow, Tolly can talk. This trophy is something special, you know. Our champions have passed down a legend about it for 10,000 years. The legend goes, when the holy jewel is offered unto the pedestal, the chosen one will be granted a new power. But that power has never been granted to anyone, not even to me, obviously. And yet, I sense a power emanating from you, the likes of which I've never felt in anyone else. You should give it a shot. And so, a new champion is born. That was such a fun side quest. That was fantastic. The undefeated champ has been defeated. And now, we get our reward. Link is the twinkiest twink to walk the earth. That's his power. The undefeated champ complete. Welcome to the Raka Zunzo Shrine. Hopefully no dehydrated ladies are blocking the tablet this time, so we can go right in. We're at 431 Koroks, and this will be shrine number 67. Luckily, we've already proven our worth through Sand Seal Racing, so nothing else is required from us to get the blessing of this shrine. Pick up our loot. My inventory is full, but that's a sick shield, so we're going to be making room for it. I'm going to drop both of those shields, actually, because they both kind of suck. And we will grab the Radiant Shield. This extravagant shield is presented to Gerudo warriors who rise to the rank of Captain. Its apparent opulence is rivaled only by its combat capabilities. Badass. It looks so pretty, too. Alright. I'm not sure how many spirit orbs I have, but I think I have a lot that we should cash in at some point. When we're done treasure hunting down here in the desert, I'll stop in and cash some in. For now, though, we continue. We're heading west again. Our next Korok we're looking for is a flower trail on the skeleton to the west. There's a heck of a sandstorm brewing over there. Luckily, I don't have to go that far. We just have to go right here. On the way, we pick up some hydromelons. How did I just stick 2 full-grown watermelons in my pocket? I'll never know. But let's keep moving. I'm literally getting damaged by the heat, so time for another outfit change. Dang, still getting damaged? Not even the full Gerudo outfit. Oh, because I'm not wearing the full Gerudo outfit. I was going to say, not even the full Gerudo outfit can save me, but I didn't realize I wasn't wearing the pants. I mean, actually, it's still not enough to save me. I still get the set bonus, which is heat resistant, and the set bonus is still not enough. Because it is so freaking hot out here. Well, I don't really have anything else to help me, to be honest. I think we're just gonna have to grind through it. Sorry, Link. Hopefully none of these lizards will see me. Oh, spoke too soon. He saw me. He's ringing the alarm. We're gonna ignore them. Just grab the flowers. God, all the alarms are sounding. Alright. Well, we'll leave these guys. We're going south from here to find another rock. Dang. Pretty decent shot. You had the distance, you just didn't have the accuracy. It is so hot out. It is burning me out. We're gonna get pretty close to that sandstorm here. Which is not ideal. One thing at a time, though. I found our rock. Yeah. Okay, next up we got more cacti down that way. I wish I had a sand seal to traverse this desert. More hydromelons! A sand seal or a camel. Yeah, a camel would do us good as well. Now, I think there's another Molduga here. You can see straight ahead the thing moving around in the sand. Honestly, if we don't have to fight this one, I probably won't. Just get the Korok and get out of here. You said there were cacti here? I gotta make sure I've got the right spot. Oh no, it's a rock and then cacti. Okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say I don't see any cacti here, but it's a rock over here. There we go. Got the Korok and didn't even disturb the Molduga. This'll disturb it though. Ugh. Okay, now it's the cacti. The cacti are over here. Now the thing is, I'm not sure how far that Molduga will chase me. Yeah, I should have thrown the Korok down as a distraction. Yeah, you're so right. Instead, I'll just glide as much as I can. And here are the cacti I was looking for. Okay, so we're just gonna make these 3 cacti look alike. 1, 2, 3. We got 1. Got 2. Beautiful. Alright. Yeah. Okay, let's mark our next couple of Korok. Oh wait, was there another one here and I just missed it? Or I had that one marked in the wrong spot? Yeah, marked in the wrong spot. Okay. We'll just get rid of these stamps and then we'll update our next path. Okay, so from here, we're going over towards this area, Dragon's Exile. There is a Korok here and a shrine there. There's also a Great Fairy Fountain over there as well. Interesting. Okay, and then straight north from there. Just about here. There's another Korok. Let's do those couple first. Oh, hi. Hey, is that just a lone sand seal? I mean, it makes sense. I guess they do live in the wild. Hi, buddy. Oh, bye, buddy. Now, unfortunately, there's so much sand over on this side that I cannot see where I'm going. So we're just going to keep heading in this direction, and hopefully at some point we will see a giant skeleton. Can't see at all. Okay, fantastic. Giant skeleton. Where are you? Hi, you're not who I'm looking for. Oh, God. I didn't think it would be this hard. Okay, clearly I missed it. I don't know if it's north or south from here, though. It is absolutely impossible to navigate. Oh! Giant skeleton! Yay! We made it! Let's touch and go there for a second. Alright. This is the Gerudo Great Skeleton, and I don't know what kind of beast this was, but holy crap. It was enormous. Now, there's a shrine. The Great Fairy Fountain is down there. The shrine is there, but the Korok is apparently on the top of the skeleton, so let's get that first. Oh, he must be right up there. When in doubt, go to the tallest point you can. Look for those Koroks. See, I wish they would have explained what this was. Sometimes mystery is nice, though. You can sort of imagine that it was some sort of ancient beast. It seems like it was some sort of, like, ancient giant Molduga to be looking at it. The face kind of looks Molduga-esque. Or maybe it was a giant sand seal. There's a lot of sand seals around here. Alright, here's the Great Fairy Fountain. I forgot there was one in the desert, actually. That's exciting. Time to hear some uncomfortable moaning. Boy, sweet boy, please, listen to my story. Sure. I am the Great Fairy Terra. This place was once a beautiful spring, but as time passed, fewer and fewer travelers arrived to offer me rupees. As a result, my power has abandoned me. I'm nearly powerless now, so I beg your help. I need rupees to become whole again. All I need is 1,000 rupees. Once my power has been restored, I can help you do great things, boy. Now, if you have rupees, hand them over to me, quickly. In order for me to regain my power, I need 1,000 rupees. Well, I don't have 1,000 rupees. That is truly tragic. I'd have to come back another time. Because, yeah, I do not have 1,000 rupees. On the bright side, we do get the Hawakoth Shrine. The horny fairies, yeah, they are horny and desperate for cash. Alright, we might actually have to do a challenge in this shrine. The past, what, 3, 4 shrines we've done, they've actually had shrine quests, so we haven't had to do anything inside the shrine. But this one we've got a challenge. It's called the Current Solution, and it's going to require us to manipulate electricity, I think. If we put a block there, and then we put a block here. I could sit them on here, that would probably work. Asking a grand for some moans. She'd do better by setting a not safe for work ASMR Patreon. There we go. Nintendo really did such a good job with the physics in this game, like manipulating the currents of electricity and stuff. It's so cool. Okay, we got this ball wrapped around this pillar, so we gotta unwrap. Ow! Oh, and that's what happens when you play with electricity, folks. Uh-oh. Well, at least it happened towards the beginning of the shrine rather than right at the end. I'll take that. The question is, are they gonna make me redo that first puzzle? Yeah, they sure are. Okay, well, before we proceed, perhaps I will eat some food. A bunch of hydromelons we can knock back, wash down with some eggs and some bananas, because, you know, that sounds delicious. What goes better than watermelon, egg, and banana? You tell me. Okay, let's do this again. This time I'm not gonna touch the chain. Perfect. Now, does that go up and down? No, it doesn't. That's annoying. It's just never coming back down now, even when I turn off the electricity? That's problematic. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Got it. Yeah, we've got an orb. What do we do with said orb? Oh! Oh! Whoa! Okay. That was extremely unexpected. So clearly I've got to bring it over here without activating those things? That's going to be difficult. Okay, yeah, very difficult. Well, before we do anything, I see a chest right here we can grab. Ancient core. And what we're gonna have to do here is just keep this high in the air, I guess. Don't let it touch anything. And then what happens if I put it right here? We get treasure! 300 rupees! Wow, the Great Fairy will be excited about that. Still not quite the grand she asked for, but we're getting there. 821. So we need to, so all three of those are at the same level. So if I put this here, it should work. No. It's gotta go here. No. Now one in the middle, it needs like a little bit of push, but not as much push as these blocks give. It seems so. Unless... Yeah, Oh, wait a minute though. Blocks sort of move apart when they come down. I might be able to just slide one of this in really quickly. No, not quite. It's pretty close there now, but... Okay, I've got another idea. What if we stasis that one as it comes down? Ah, that will work. I just didn't put it in the right place. Okay. That's what we'll have to do. Oh, or... I think if I slide the block in there, it'll work as well, but... Yeah, that will work if I put it in the right place. Let's see. Still not the right place? That is so close, though. Oh, yes! There. No, okay, I think what I need to do is I need to stasis this one. Then move this block in here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That was a bit tricky. Here we get a big old gear, which presumably goes somewhere out here. Nice. And we're done. Before we go, though, I gotta grab this chest over here. That was a fun shrine. I liked that one. That gives us a sapphire. Thank you. Alright, next up we've got cacti straight to the north of where we're currently at. That tickled the noggin just right. Yeah, exactly. Just really fun little puzzles that just tickle the noggin. 436 Koroks. Oh, and now it's cold again. God damn it. You never know how to dress in the desert. It's so difficult. Oh, did Nightbot quit? Did he walk off the job? Nightbot, where are you? TS is trying to set Yahaha to 436, and, Nightbot said, nope, I'm on strike. That's weird. I feel like, has that ever happened before? I'm sure it has at some point, but... He was here earlier. I don't know where he went, though. Nightbot, where are you? Oh, there he is. He's back. He was just taking a break. He was in the bathroom. Got a blood moon rising. This is it, the beginning of the robot revolution. It's being led by Nightbot. Oh, Jesus. Hi. So many creatures love to pop out of the sand and try to murder me, but on the bright side, I at least get free arrows out of it. Yeah, I see 3 cacti ahead. Are those the cacti we're looking for? Ow! I'd have to assume yes. Nice. Okay. Okay. From here, we're going straight north again once I get rid of these stamps. There will also be another Molduga to deal with, but one thing at a time. There's a shrine here, and then a Korok there. Yeah, I really wish I had a sand seal right about now. Problem with this area is that the Koroks are so spread out and you can't traverse the desert quickly, so it's making everything take a lot longer than it feels like it should. Ow! Y'all hit hard. Holy crap. I don't think, yeah, I really need to go back to town and like make some snacks sometime soon as well. I don't have very much in the way of health recovery. Get a couple of apples, a couple of mushrooms. I'm gonna keep zigzagging around so they don't get a clear shot on me. These are high-level lizards here in the desert, so they're hitting pretty hard. Okay, keep going. Oh, yeah, you can see the Molduga. And so to access this shrine, there's 4 torches. You can kind of see them from here on these little rock formations. We have to go around and light each one. We might not be able to do that until we deal with the Molduga. Now the issue is the Molduga is gonna get to me! Oh! I was like a second too late. I tried to go up over him and I was literally half a second too late. Damn it. Well, we know next time, as soon as we see the Molduga start coming towards me, that's my cue to get up, 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 and away. Speaking of up, 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 and away, this is honestly probably faster and easier if I just do this and then float. Okay, I'm just gonna actually kill these guys this time. Hey Sleepy, I thought for sure you'd be doing a Battlefield stream today. Really? No, I've actually never played a Battlefield game before. I'm not a huge first-person shooter gal. I do dabble occasionally, but specifically in Battlefield, yeah, I don't really have any experience with Battlefield. I know a lot of people are playing it today though, so for anyone who is a Battlefield aficionado, I hope you had fun. Okay. So as I said, we need to light all 4 of these torches. I'm hoping I can just jab them. Yep. I was gonna say, I'm hoping I can just jab them with the flame spear and they'll light, and that was actually 100% the case. Now, I feel like maybe I should just take out the Molduga and get this over with. I literally find it so hilarious, the noises this giant beast makes. It's literally squeaking like a rubber duck. Oh my god! No way! Wow, okay. That thing hits hard. 3rd time's the charm, I guess. Am I gonna start all the way back by these goddamn cactuses? I am. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. It's cold, but I need to put on something with a little bit more armor. That should do the trick. And then in terms of food, we're gonna eat a little bit more. Okay. I'm also going to use the biggest weapon I got, which is Ancient Battle Axe ++. Speaking of, let's use it to grab a couple of these Volt Fruits. Okay. 3rd time's the charm when it comes to Moldugas. Also, I love how the Molduga... Is this a different Molduga? What the heck? There's 2 of them here? Okay, yeah, that is a completely different Molduga than the one I was gonna fight over here. Well, I don't want to deal with two at once, so... I'm just gonna float over here. Get away from that one, and we'll deal with one at a time. I should go and be horizontal. I'm very eepy all of a sudden. Yes, of course. It's just so late where you are, TS. Thanks for hanging out. It was good to see you as always. And if I'm not talking to you before then, have a great weekend. We'll be live on Sunday with some more altars if you're around. But otherwise, yeah, have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Ancient Battle Axe ++, aka the mother-in-law. Sleepy mother-in-law. Immediately get out of range, because I learned my lesson last time. Oh, are we doing this again? I thought I had gotten away from it. Right. I feel like for as powerful as those two-handed weapons are, they're so slow that I'm actually not getting much, not getting much damage done because it takes forever to get hits in. Oh! He hit me on the way up!
It was my pleasure.
That was not ideal because A, it killed me. But B, it also sent me halfway across the map. Alright. One more go should do it. Alright, let's finish this. There we go. Down goes the Molduga. The platypus of the desert. And a much less cute one than my good friend Perry. We'll grab its fins, we'll grab its guts, we'll see what's in the chest. Knight's halberd. And now we can do what we actually came here to do, which is light all of these torches. Oops. That was dramatic. Alrighty. There's the shrine we were looking for. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to make me do an additional challenge or if it considers me slaying a Molduga enough, but we'll find out when we're inside the Thokeu Shrine. Did I already prove myself outside, or are you going to make me do more? Nope. Already proved myself. That's nice. No additional work required, because we did enough on the front end. Inside, there was a Gerudo bow, but I'm actually full on bows right now, so we're going to leave that. And we'll grab our orb. From here, we're continuing to head north. We should have some more cacti. $437 and 69 shrines. Nice. Okay, time to head north towards that very ominous looking sandstorm. Great. Fantastic. Love that for us. That's gonna make navigation a challenge. We'll see when that kicks in and starts to fuddle up my map. Okay, it's kicking in right now. Fantastic. Well, I think I see the cacti straight ahead, so let's just keep moving. Yep, there they are. Okay. One, two. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a challenge to navigate from here. From here, we're going to the northwest. There should be a skeleton over here somewhere. This should be just about northwest, and we're looking for what should be a large skeleton, so... hopefully we'll find it. Either that or we'll just keep running till we're eventually out of this sandstorm, one or the other. Okay, what do we have here? Some sort of pillars. Oh, if that's the case, then I think... I can't see it all. These must be the West Gerudo ruins? If this is the case, I think I've gone too far. Skeleton should be like just right here somewhere. Yeah, this really, really doesn't make the Korok hunt easy. That's for sure. It's also way too hot out here now. Change up my outfit. Okay, I think there's a way to clear this sandstorm. I think if I... there was a statue. I think if I follow these statues with their swords and solve this shrine quest, it will clear the sandstorm. So maybe let's pivot and prioritize this. Haven't come across any statues in a while. Maybe this wasn't the right thing to do. I see some giant bones over here. Oh, there's another one. I might be completely wrong about these statues. I thought I remembered that being the case. And at this point we have nothing to lose because I can't see anything, so navigating and collecting the Koroks here is next to impossible, so I've got to try to figure out how to get rid of this storm. I'm pretty sure you can clear it up. Like I said, something is tickling the back of my brain saying if I solve this quest, we'll get a reprieve from the sand. Well, I don't know about a reprieve from the sand, but I do see a shrine down there, so we'll take it. Maybe that's what we need to get rid of the sand. Kima Zeus Shrine. Oh yeah! Okay, there was a shrine quest, the Silent Swordswomen, so in order to get to this shrine you had to follow the statues, and now that we've done that, I do believe when we go outside, the sandstorm should be cleared up. Now there is a puzzle we need to solve inside, a delayed puzzle, which is interesting. So we've got something that shoots this ball back and forth. Okay. It is metal, so I can probably grab it. That's gonna be tough, actually. What is this here? That's what we need to use that for. Okay. Nice. Okay, got it. Oh, that was easy. That was very easy. Don't mind if I do. Guess the trick was figuring out how to get the ball down. Alrighty. Let's go outside and see the status of that sandstorm. That's shrine number 70. Well over halfway done the shrines now. There's 120 of those. Ah yes, the sandstorm has cleared, thank goodness. Okay, so let's just clear up some of these pins quickly. And then got that one there. Okay, so from those cacti, let's pick up from there. There should have been one. Da, 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 da. Yeah, there was one on top of this skeleton. Then there was this shrine, which we just got, and there's another Korok right here as well. Then there's a Korok here. And there's a Korok here. And then there's a Korok... it's hard to tell where that is. Here? I might just have to get down here and explore this area. It is hard to tell where that is. Right here somewhere. Okay. Perfect. So... there's fairy lights on top of this skeleton. Oh, they're there. Dun, 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 dun. Perf. And then there's another skeleton right down here that there's fairy lights atop. That's a big one. Holy crap. That's gonna take some climbing. Oh, no, 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 no. Whew, whew. Oh man, I thought I was gonna slide right off the side. Okay, no, we're good. We got it. And surprise, surprise, there are more skeletons to be traversed. From here, it's sort of southeast. Oh, it must be right here. No, it can't be right there. No, no, no. It's way over there. Okay. Oh, hi. Orcs are coming fast and furious on these giant skeletons. Next up, there will be a race. We're getting pretty close to finishing up Gerudo Desert. I definitely think we'll finish this area tonight, which is exciting. We'll get to that elusive 50% mark in terms of Koroks, which was basically my goal for this evening. And then on top of it, yeah, I think we're also going to finish the Gerudo Desert area, which is awesome. So on our next stream, we can go somewhere a bit more colorful. Alrighty, so up here should be a race. The worst part is I don't have any Gale left. So depending on where this is bringing us, might be tough. Is it worth waiting till the Gale recharges? I mean, I guess we can at least see where it's bringing me. Oh, it brought me nowhere. Wow, that was the shortest race ever. Oh my god. Okay, I'm glad I didn't wait for a Gale. That would have taken forever. Jeez. Alright, well, that was weird, but fun. Now we've got some cacti. After that, we're gonna go back to Gerudo Town. Nice. Alrighty, so that's all the Koroks up and around this area. So like I said, now we're gonna go back to Gerudo Town. We need to get a cold drink for that poor Gerudo we saw earlier who was passed out on the shrine. I still have to go in my... Oh, I'm already in my full Gerudo gear. Sure, did we have a side quest too? Someone wanted something from a Molduga. Yeah. Melina wants guts of a Molduga, so we can give her that. Phew, civilization. We've been out in the middle of nowhere for literal days. It's nice to be back. While I'm here, I also want to do some cooking and stuff. First, I gotta remember who wanted the guts of the Molduga. Was it you? No, it's someone different. Can I track the quest? I probably can. Yes, I can. That's helpful. Ah, yes, here you are. Savak, oh, it's you. My husband was the first Vo to ever tell me I was beautiful. I love him so, and so I need those Molduga guts no matter what, but what can I do on my own? Here, take them. Wait, these Molduga guts, you'll give these to me? Oh, Sarkso! This is all I have to thank you with, but I insist you take it. 300 rupees! This will save him! So happy I could help, and that's a side quest complete. Now, I am going to spend some of that money right away. I would like to buy some arrows. And then I need food. I'm going to buy all your meat. Oh, it's pre-cooked and everything. That's good. I'll take that. Now, we need a cold drink for our gal who was passed out. So if we come to the bar up here... Vasak, a Hylian Vi, huh? I can't tell how old you are, but this place is definitely not for young Vi. Because the drinks we make here are different from regular drinks. For one, they have a rare treat in them. Ice. Do you have something called a Noble Pursuit? You want to try our signature drink, Noble Pursuit? Unfortunately, I need a huge amount of ice to make that drink, and I'm fresh out right now. Besides, it's a really strong drink. Even if I could make it, I wouldn't sell it to a little Vi like you. Well, actually... What'd you say? Pocky's collapsed. Huh, I want to help her out, but I can't make a you-know-what without ice. There's ice at the ice house, but my legs aren't in the best shape for hauling ice. Should I get it for you? Are you serious? You'll get it? That'd be a huge help. Pocky is my best customer, after all. I wish I could get the ice myself. Anyway, the ice house is north of town. Anchi manages it, but I think if you explain the situation, she'll let you have some ice. You should know that she heads to bed quite early. If you plan to go, you'll need to get there while it's bright out. Oh, young lady, carrying ice all the way through the desert and then all the way to town? I can't let that stand. If you bring the ice to the entrance to the ruins, between town and the ice house, I can take it from there. Okay, well it's 6:05 p.m., so I guess we will sleep for the night. Go head out tomorrow. Wake me up in the morning, please. And now we gotta go retrieve the ice. Now, we should be able to track this quest as well. Yeah, we need to go to the ice house north of Gerudo Town. Which is, yeah, straight up there. And we only have to bring the ice to the entrance of the ruins, so we just have to stay in the shade as we navigate back. I mean, I say just, I'm sure it's going to be difficult, but, you know, we're going to do our best.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Good to know. As you can see, there's a ton of monsters here, so getting through with our ice is probably not going to be super simple. And the thing is I would kill all the monsters now to sort of clear the path on our way back, but I've got a sneaking suspicion that the second we go in the ice house and come back out, they're going to respawn, so... I'm almost like, I'm not sure if it's worth the effort, to be honest. Okay, here's the northern ice house. Hello. Oh, you're still asleep. Who are you? My work's done for the day. If you need something, come back tomorrow. What time do you start work? 6:45. Up and at 'em. If anyone poked me with a spear at 6:45, oh wow, I would be so freaking mad. On the bright side, at least it's nice and cool in here. I can actually see my breath. She doesn't wake up at 7 either, so I guess we're just gonna wait for whatever time she starts her day. Oh! She does wake at 7. Hello, good morning.
Oh.
This is an ice house used for storing the ice brought down from the mountains. Seeing as we live in a desert, it's pretty important stuff for us Gerudo, so I guard the ice house 24 hours a day. Actually... I see. Well, if Ferosa wants ice, then you should bring her some. You're permitted to take some ice. You've taken the heat into account, right? If you move too slowly, the ice will surely melt. Ferosa has no use for water. Alright, here we go. Time to transport ice across the desert. I'm sure this is going to be nice and easy, right? So we've got to go as fast as we can, stay in as much shade as we can, and try not to get attacked by monsters, I guess. Perhaps easier said than done. Now, we were told we don't actually have to bring it all the way back to town, which is good. We just need to bring it to the entrance of these ruins. You'd think, though, if they're transporting ice from the ice house to town all the time, you'd think that they'd have some sort of, like, I don't know, container you could use to keep things cool, but no. We're just raw dogging it. And there are the monsters. And here's the sun. Okay. Just gonna have to avoid best I can. Oh, this is not ideal. This is not ideal. Uh-oh. That was also not ideal. It lost a lot of its size. Holy moly, how many monsters are here? Come on. This is crazy. I'm trying to stay in as much shade as possible. Okay, we are literally so close to the entrance. Come on. I don't know how she's gonna get it from here to town without melting, but, look, my work is over. I got it this far. Hey, over here, this way, bring the ice over here. Yeah, I see you. Hey, Jazzy, how are you? You arrived just in time to see me deliver some ice in the middle of a desert. Oh, no doubt about it, it's definitely ice from the ice house. I'll be able to make a noble pursuit with this, maybe the best I've ever made. I've got one more favor to ask. Could you go and let Pocky know? Just tell her the best drink ever is waiting for her. What? No, of course this will work. Knowing her, if she hears a delicious drink is waiting, she'll come running. Okay. So that's updated. Now, I think we can just fast travel down here? No, we can't. Ah, come on. That's rude. Alright, well if that's the case, I'm gonna go back to Gerudo Town and rent a sand seal then, because that's a long way to go, all the way down there. Okay, let's do that. Hello, I would like to rent your best sand seal. Vasak! Let's seal the deal! Seal you another time! We love seal puns around here. Alright. Let's rock and roll, bud. To the final shrine. This is the last thing we have to find in the Gerudo Desert. Have seal will travel. Man, this is so much faster than walking. Holy crap. When we get into the shrine here as well, then we can see what our Korok count is. So I had 2 goals for the night. I wanted to finish up the desert region, and I wanted to get to 450 Koroks. We will, of course, be finishing the desert region right now, but I think we might be a couple Koroks shy, so we might have to go grab a couple more before we call it a night. Hello, I'm back. I know you're gonna rot here, but actually... Huh? Did you say best noble pursuit ever? Oh, I'm gone. Wow, she's feeling better. She's literally gonna just run across the desert now. That's how desperate she is for that drink, but hey. It's fine. The perfect drink shrine quest is complete. And now let's reap our rewards. Yeah, we're only at 443 Korok seeds, so... we need 7 more. First, though, rewards. Ooh, a diamond. That's a pretty good reward. Right. We're really gonna switch up the environment now. I'm gonna go actually from the desert all the way up to the Hebra region, which is gonna be quite a change in climate for young Link. Okay, so let's go all the way up to Hebra. We're going right here to the Burita Nog Shrine. From here, let's mark out our Koroks. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. And there's one there. Okay, first up we've got a Magnesis puzzle to the east. It's sort of southeast, I guess. Oh wow, he blew up his own dude. I'll take that. Makes my life easier. There it is. Oh, that is a big slime. A choo-choo. Yeah. Alright, next up we've got a rock behind cracked boulder. Over this way. Someone camping over here? What the heck? Well, at least it looks like they left treasure behind. A feathered spear, but unfortunately my inventory's full, so we'll leave that right where it is. Here's our cracked rock. Yup. Wow, there's not only a Korok in here, there's also more treasure. I like that. Alright, cool. Topaz, nice. From here, we've got some lilies we need to dive into to the northeast. I don't see them. Oh, yes, I do. Luckily, there's a perfect diving platform right here. Wow, that was a 10 out of 10 dive. Jeez, Link. If the whole Hero of Hyrule thing doesn't work out, you should go to the Olympics. That was hella impressive. Now, the issue here is that after jumping down, I don't have really an easy way to get back out. Let's see. Oh, it's raining too? Oh, we're never getting out of here. Okay, hang on. Okay, we're just gonna have to go back here and take the long way across, I think, because there's no way I can get up this rock when it's raining. Okay. That's annoying, but, it is what it is. There should be fairy lights atop a tree all the way to the east over there. Yes, I'm back, I'm back. Can I just take the road right up there? I mean, I can, but that would be the long way.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Mifa's grace. Ow! Holy crap! Yiga Clan dude sniped me right out of the air. That's crazy. Okay, this is where we dove in for the lilies, so we're back to where we were. Never makes things easy when it starts to rain, that's for sure. Luckily, I think the rain is almost done. Must be this tree right over here that we're heading towards. Sure is. Nice. Okay, let's mark our next couple. So there should be... Oh, this is going to be tough because I don't have this section of the map unlocked, but there should be a windmill, like, right down here. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. There's fairy lights on top of this windmill. Oh! Link? Link. There we go. Okay. I was gonna say, there's no way we're missing this windmill and having to come all the way back up here. That is just absolutely not happening. Oh! Come on, Link. There we go. There should also be a shrine down here somewhere. How far down is the question? All the way down? Yep, I see it. That is pretty well hidden. Dumba Tog Shrine. Okay, we're at 448. Build and Release is the name of this one. There we go. Got enough momentum to hit that button. Get over here. More buttons. A big rock wall. A bunch of barrels. I don't think I can throw these that far. Oh, I got an idea though. What if I put it here, I stasised it, I hit it as hard as I could towards that slab. Will it knock it over? Maybe if they were higher? Maybe I've got to stack these. That's not really working. Oh, wait a minute. What's over here? Ah. This may be required. Now here, I thought will work. If I can hit it in a straight line, there we go. That was nowhere close to a straight line, but should still do the trick. Alright, sweet. This actually wasn't the main puzzle. This is a side puzzle to give us a chest. That's fine. Great Thunderblade. No, I want one of those. Hang on. What can I get rid of? Just a regular Thunderblade. For the Great Thunderblade, yes. Seems like a valuable upgrade. Okay. Back up here. All we've got is that stone slab. Got some more barrels over here. I mean, the only thing I can think of is we have to knock that down. And in order to do that, I presumably need to hit it with the barrels, but in order to get the barrels over there, I'm gonna need to hit them with enough momentum. But this didn't affect it at all last time. Yeah, that didn't... Oh! Yes, it did! I had to give it maximum force. Okay, cool. Got it. Perf. Okay, I know we're technically too shy of 450, we're at 448, but finishing a shrine is a good place to end, because then when we pick up, we'll start right here. If I start exploring out and then we save and quit, we'll come back to the shrine anyway and sort of like lose our progress. So I think we'll just call it at 448 Korok seeds and 72 shrines. We've finished the Gerudo Desert area and are now officially halfway done the challenge. So we've got another 452, Koroks to find. We've got another, what, 48 shrines? We obviously need to reveal the rest of the map as well, and we have to defeat Ganon, but in terms of like the big milestones, we're getting pretty close. We're over 50% of the way there. So we will take that as a big victory, and we'll call it a night here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening on this nice chill Breath of the Wild stream. I always love kicking back and relaxing and just literally exploring Hyrule and getting all of the collectibles, so hopefully you guys found it to be a nice chill stream as well. We'll be back again with more Breath of the Wild next week. But in the meantime, our next stream is actually going to be on Sunday. We'll be back on Sunday at our regular time, which is around 11 a.m. Mountain or 1 p.m. Eastern, with some more altars. And then next week, we're going to be live again Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to be playing Blueprints and Breath of the Wild. So the next 3 streams are going to be 3 different games. We're going Altars, then we're going Blueprints, then we're going Breath of the Wild. So if you're just here for the Breath of the Wild, we'll be back again next Thursday. But in the meantime, hopefully I see you guys either on Sunday or Wednesday or, yeah, next Thursday. Lots of streams coming your way over the next week, so hopefully I will see you guys around. If not, thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, depending on how much you have left. Still 3 hours of Thursday left in my neck of the woods. And then enjoy your weekend as well. TGIF. Early TGIF to some folks, or TGIF to those of you guys already making it to Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully I will see you guys on Sunday. Good night, everybody.